me get bold, Cam. Use those horns.
Well, welcome, MLG gamers. Chris Puckett up in the booth with Scott and D-Mac. We're gearing up for the match of the tournament. It's Final Boss versus Triggers Down here in Winners Bracket Round 3. Guys, lots of controversy coming into this matchup after Orlando, our first event of the season, they dropped Pistola. Pistola now finds himself on Final Boss going against his former team.
Yeah, and Tots actually left Final Boss for Triggers Down, so it's kind of interesting. And the thing is this team really has a lot of bad blood. They talked a lot of trash to each other at the 5-team LAN.
Right now we're watching as Pistola is coming off the respawn. He's still alive. First leg for him. He's putting shots on Neighbor, who has the sniper and sword. Meanwhile, it looks like we have SK controlling the rockets on his side of the training for Triggers Down. Pistola's going to catch him around this corner to the left. And SK with the Puckett rocket twins him up with the second one as Pistola's taken out. We're going to jump on board, though, with Fear itself. He has the sniper rifle for Final Boss down long haul.
Extremely interesting start to this match, Chris. We didn't see like a big push for control. It's more of a chess match right now.
Absolutely. No one really playing superly aggressive to start this one. Both teams taking their time, but we just saw as Fear itself lost the sniper rifle. It's now in the hands of Tots, believe it or not, here for TD. We're going to stay on board with Fear itself for a minute, though, and once he dies, we're going to go check out either Tots or Neighbor. They have the sniper rifles of the game, and both of them are on Triggers Down. And really, Scott, we've been watching Neighbor here, and he hasn't really passed the midway point of the map yet. This is kind of the first time that he's going to the other side of Sword, and he picks up a quick headshot on Ogre, too.
I think Neighbor kind of second-guesses himself when he goes against teams like Final Boss because they're so slow.
And we just saw Tots no-scope a player from Final Boss. That's 3 dead for FB. Neighbor was the only one to push up, though. Triggers Down, not capitalizing on the opportunities.
Yeah, they're real slow, Chris. You know, we saw at Orlando they were a slower-paced team, but now with Tots, it seems they're even slower.
We're going to watch as Neighbor plays this one slow. Keep an eye on the power weapons. D-Mac will be watching that all match for us, letting us know when they're coming up. It looks like the new overshield was coming up, but no players have it yet. And there we go. We finally see as Tots has it. We're going to jump on board with Tots. He's the player pushing in. Actually, let's stay on board with Neighbor. Yeah, he's going to die. We're going to Tots.
And now we're at 30 seconds to the next rocket over here. Let's see who puts themselves in position. Puts themselves in position to get the rocket.
C-Mac, I love you. All right, guys, we're watching Tots coming off the respawn. Final Boss. They have the sniper in the hands of Pistola right now. Fear itself is pushing through long haul, and Fear itself just out BR'd Tots for the kill. Now let's see what Fear can do. He's all by himself in the green box.
If Final Boss is aggressive here, I think they're going to take this game because Triggers Down seems extremely passive. We've seen 2 pushes to the other side of the map, and that was from Tots and Neighbor.
And what I really liked out of Final Boss there, they made sure that they got those rockets, controlling the power weapons, making sure that the pace of the game stays their pace of the game.
And Fear itself just lost those rockets. They're now in the hands of Hysteria. Hysteria and Tots pushes their green box together. Neighbor has the sniper over on court side. SK is watching long haul, but like you said, Scott, they're not really pushing yet.
They need to start pushing here because the first big sweep is going to dictate the match.
And Neighbor just picked up a double kill with the sniper. He and SK are on the Final Boss side of the map. SK is going to be pushing in for flag. As you see, Neighbor, the only one here to cover him, but Neighbor, one of the best snipers in the league, and he has been doing work so far in this game. Picks up another kill on Ogre, too.
Not only this game, Neighbor has been playing well all tournament long. He's over positive 25 for the tournament. He only played 1 series. Neighbor is back to his old form.
And kind of that's got to be the real story of Triggers Down, though. They went and they picked up Neighbor for Hines during the offseason, and since then they've been molding the team around this player. So really, Neighbor needs to step up and prove that it was the right decision for Triggers Down, because everyone in the MLG world, including us up here in the commentary booth, we've been second-guessing their decision-making.
And that was, I'm sorry, but that was a nice play by SK, grabbing that overshield. The overshield is up, SK's on mid-bridge with it.
Both sides agree.
Oh, but so back to what I was saying is Neighbor hasn't really got himself into a situation yet where he's comfortable on his team. we've seen like he hasn't been the way he was on straight Rippin back in the day.
And we got Neighbor going up against Pistola. Neighbor deciding to back out, finish the kill on Ogre 2. Great decision making here. We have SK pushing in for the flag. He's going to get help from Tots, who's sitting on the plat. This could be the first cap of the game here as we see TD push in, all 4 members alive, and SK just picked up a clutch double. Tots has no shield, but he's running the flag, and he's got lots of cover fire, guys.
And notice how Neighbor's going to move to their plat right now, and by doing so, he's going to be able to get shots on the guy who's going to jump up to the plat.
And he's having to drop down low. Victory's going to get the call. He's taken down, but we're jumping on board with Tots. Meanwhile, SK is on a killing spree in the green box. And Triggers down, believe it or not. It's the first team on the board here. Are you surprised?
Extremely surprised, Chris. They didn't leave their side of the map, and then as soon as they do, imagine that, they get a cap.
And we continue to watch as Tots is staying alive. Pushing needle side, he is going to be taken down. Neighbor, however, has the sniper once again, the fresh sniper here for Triggers down. Let's listen in with TD as we watch Neighbor here go to work.
One shot in Mauler. In Mauler.
Green over 2.
Green sniper. We got one.
Over 2 in green weak. SK, good shit. Way to keep coming over.
Hit, run.
In green, start for the box. Nice play, James.
Green
Guys,
snipe.
we have numbers. Push out.
Our green.
Another one hit. Another one hit. One shot of green, that 3 dead.
I got snipe.
I'm pushing. Watch bridge.
They're green,
That's one.
camera side.
I have shots. They're green. They're straight in a second. I'm gonna help. Give me a second.
I got victory.
Alright, you guys are together over there.
There's one
You guys are together. Watch it.
training room.
Bridge, one shot.
One shot in the pit. Walsh, one shot.
Yeah, you're fine.
Walsh.
Push out, nice. I'm pushing out.
Two Mauler. Two needle pit. One's going in their pit. There's another one there. Alright, one spawn, watch port. I didn't spawn in port. So
they push the first. One shot, got him. 2 dead. Let's go. One first.
I think there's one around.
There's a kid there long. 2 Maulers. They're Mauler now. Pistola. Going out
They're
first.
camo wings, and they're training. They're training to green. And they're green. Right up through green. Alright. Hold on. Yeah.